So if that's the case, that it takes money to make money, why didn't they take $100 million and make another $100 million? They don't have the understanding. They don't speak the language. That's when I pulled the money out of my pocket and I said, people say this can talk. Money talk, no. It can hear. But if you can't call it, it's not gonna come to you. You gotta understand how to speak its language. Once you speak its language, it'll come to you. And I'm gonna tell you something else we're gonna go over in the training a lot of people don't know about. It's a spiritual law called the law of compensation. A lot of people don't even know what that is. Some of them never even heard of it. It's a spiritual law. Have you ever heard the law of gravity?
Yes.
Most people heard of it. But guess what? When you talk about the law of compensation, they may have heard of it. Well, why haven't you understand the law of gravity? Why don't you understand the law of compensation? One thing is not taught in school. Most people leave school and they never read another book again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wrote a book. It's called How to Sell Yourself and Become Rich. It's it right there. But guess what? The average person reads one book a year. You know, there are books in the library that say how to be a millionaire and nobody ever go to read them. In the bookstore. There's a bunch of The Millionaire Next Door. All these books on millions and millions and nobody ever read them. Why is that?
We want that get rich quick.
There's no such thing. And that's the problem. There is no such thing. You're going to have to put in work. Yeah. You know, when you're talking about money, to accumulate money, two things got to be at work. Either people got to be at work or money got to be at work. That's it. There's no other way to make it happen. And that's why you see Walmart making so much money. They got a bunch of people working. They not doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of this stuff we're going to bring out, and I have a lot of people tell me, they say, man, you say some things I've heard, but you say them in a different way. Right. Well, I'm trying to say it in a way to break it down so you understand it. You know what I'm saying? See, it's easy to make something that's complicated simple. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say that a person that got it together,
yeah.
Maybe understand that it takes ideas, it doesn't take nothing but a few pennies to get started. And let's say an individual comes up right now and he or she wants their own lawn care business. They understand the potential behind cutting grass. They want to get started with a truck,
right,
a trailer, a few riding lawnmowers, maybe a few rakes.
Yeah.
What would they start off doing? Should they immediately go into it, or should they get some kind of skill and some kind
Well, it depends on if they know what they're doing. The one thing I always suggest is I got to find out where that person's at. You know, have they worked for a landscaping company before? This is something they're going to start doing for the first time. You got to learn the business. You know what I'm saying? One way to learn the business is work for somebody that own a business like that. So I got, just like say for instance, I'm in New Orleans and you in Mobile and you trying to come to me. I got to give you directions to get there. So guess what I got to ask you? Where you at? Now what if you tell me you don't know? It's going to be different for me to tell you got to get to my house. Are you in Mobile? Are you in Pensacola? Are you in Daphne? And so the same thing with business. When I talk to the person, I got to do what's called get up under the hood. I got to find out, okay, where are you now? Okay, I'm here. Now I can take you, because if you already know something, I don't have to teach you that part. I got to take you to the next level. You know, and a lot of people don't know, it's so many ways, man. You can go to Home Depot and Lowe's and rent a lawnmower. You can borrow one from a neighbor. It's so many ways to do it. But I got to figure out, is this person, are they a procrastinator? Do they have fear? And what area do they have fear? You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different aspects of it. You know, are they thinking, you know, I need money to do this? Do they have money to do it and not know what to do with the money? You know, because I help companies that are established and they're having problems and they're trying to figure out how to do this. I got to go in there and do the same thing. You know, if you got a company, what you got to understand is people, process, and product. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go in there and figure out which one of those elements is causing you a problem. And then I got to dive in there and help you with it.
Okay. Now we also, people that came to you saying that they want the credit picture, they want to buy a new car, a new house, and a new boat. If they partner up with you, Timothy, how will you help them do that? That's been the question that I've been
Yeah. One thing I want to do is basically show them that we can help them. You know what I'm saying? You see this right here, where it says deleted and removed?
Yes. And
you see that name up there? That's my name. You know, what most people don't know is I started doing this 20 years ago for myself and helping people. I didn't help people until I was able to help myself. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that jump out here and they start credit repair, start these different things, and they really don't know what they're doing. They're not into helping people. They just see some money in it and I want to do it. Well, my goal is to help you. It's not just to get you to pay me. You know what I'm saying? And so one thing we do is we started finding out what kind of goal do they have.